6 against 4.
Here is what you are looking at. 3 of mine, 3 red, plus 1 red from Helma. And that goes back into the budget.
It's a really high card also. So
okay.
Helma, you have to be prepared to do the...
Yeah, she's got the high card so far. And then we have your black card.
Yeah.
We have your own fan mail, which gives you 1 red card. So 1 goes back to the budget, 1 goes away. And then we have Sandra's She's a Bitch card, which is black.
Sandra's narrating. I'm out of it. Yes.
Yeah.
And so this goes here. Okay.
Before I ever called the She's a Bitch card.
Yeah, that was awful, Sandra.
There was so much to narrate.
The truth.
Okay. Now, we do have aces, I am sorry to say. I was looking forward to someone else narrating. But I do have a red ace.
Yeah.
So, it is me. And I am going to fulfill my terrible prophecy.
That's ace. Shame.
No, well, that at the first you are very, upset with her for manipulating you. And then here's the fun part.
Yeah. I'm a really good singer.
Well, that might be part of it, but what's really the fun part is that your Garth and your sister kind of realize that they really like
each
having
other,
fun, like playing together, doing something a little silly together, right?
Yeah.
And so even if you don't sing very much, and that it ends up being a really nice time,
And I totally forget
if you feel like stopping, you might start having a little bit of a good time, and then if you've had enough, they let you go. They don't force you to stay. You did your part, and they end up, really enjoying it. You end up having a really fun time.
Yeah, I think.
And what's also even better. I'm just narrating all over the place now. Remember Sergey and Ivanka?
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, they try to give her some kind of a comment about this, and she says, forget it. My big brother and I are having fun, so fuck off.
So okay, I totally went into this that I would like show my sister that I'm not dependent on you anymore, and it ended up being that I really care about my sister. To my big surprise, I also care a bit about Garth also.
Oh, excellent. He broke the wall. Without even knowing it, somehow it all got a lot softer for her, and so
going forward, this is probably. I mean, going back to the secret mission undercover, it would have been much easier if my sister was someone that I my empathy level went down, but it's been the other way around.
The terrible producer just screwing with you like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that was good. So, we can end that scene. Yes.
All right. So let's see. We have Mark. I believe you are up for some scene creation.
Yes. Change. Well, I'm just gonna write that.
I mean,
we can check the numbers. 10 in the budget, 6 in the audience pool, right?
I think there's less. I think you've got 7. There is 7 in the budget.
I'm going to give a.
Okay. Aren't the Reds supposed to go back in the budget?
They did.
Okay.
But no, the Reds that were used for fan mail go back in the budget.
Okay.
Right.
My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I give one fan mail from the audience pool to Gerard.
Okay,
Oh, thank you. I'm 3 now then.
right.
I think it was a good way of showing your character's personality, and really shows a fun part of him that he doesn't want to show.
That no one knew of.
Yeah.
You're
I
great.
Thank you
don't
very
see
much.
you as being the big performer of the 3, but you were a good sport, and they didn't make it torture for you.
No.
Right.
I was thinking about we had in the introduction we had these ships
Yeah,
that we were talking about.
those only applied to going out into Moonville.
Yeah. Okay. So they are not with us anymore. All right. Okay, because I thought that if the ships were still on the ship and they knew exactly where we were and everything, so.
That's too
But
much
they are not.
work. They only want the
Well,
job to get done. They discovered
Yeah.
long ago that when they did that, then everything just got to be too much. They found more trouble than they wanted to deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
I have a question regarding scenes directed toward Mark's, because we know where all the other characters know where we stand with the Midnight people, but Mark is still
Mark
in
is still
limbo.
yes, he is a loose cannon because who knows what he will say and to whom.
Yeah,
the
and
thing
he's
is,
also, so I mean,
Right.
I want to know something about that.
Yes. Okay, go ahead, Helma.
I thought just Sam never met them, right?
neither Sam or Mark.
No, they did not meet them
No,
directly.
that's what.
But
That's
you have enough.
we just
I
talked
will
to Nia.
say that your victory with Keith helping you, your victory did give you enough information that you could make contact with them if you wanted to. You still
thanks.
have that available because of that success. But in this case, let me continue with the numbers. As I said, 7 in the budget, 8 in the audience pool. In my numbers anyway, Ola has 3 fan mail and Sandra has 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's continue with Mark.
I was thinking about he telling since Sam did not was not able to get him away. He says that he is a little
back
bit
to the bar. Oh my God, I forgot.
Great.
All the way back there.
He's a little bit.
Love it.
Helma's like, yeah, you can see Terry talk about, and Cara's like, really? Are you sure you want to do this? And he comes and sits down there, and just to make conversation, he directly starts with, "So what did you do in the Moonwheel?"
Oh.
You can't think about anything else. It's hard to
Cara will react
think
as
about.
well. Cara will also react because Sam did get into some kind of trouble there. Right. She got into some. Remember, she was actually, unlike sneaky Nia, Sam did get into trouble for going where she wasn't supposed to. So even Cara will react badly to this and kind of like, not really what she wants Sam to have to talk about.
So I'm putting her on the spot, really. Not what Sam wants to, and in front of Cara, even worse.
True, but let's think about this in spotlight terms. What does this mean for Mark in terms of conflict?
I have a suggestion for Sam. You remember the market?
Oh yes, I'm going to tell him the truth if I have to, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, but I was thinking then you can direct him there instead of the underground.
Right.
Because
Believe me, I'm right there with you.
The problem is, I think Mark will he might figure out or not figure out, but I think he will figure out that if she doesn't tell anything about Nia, then where this Nia goes into this, and I'm not sure.
Just one question.
Remember, Mark is a very pattern-oriented person. Sooner or later, if there is a blank spot in the pattern, Mark can fill it in correctly, right?
And that Sam doesn't know.
So lying.
Just to get me on track really here, what was Mark's issue?
He was. We were talking about that he was supposed to be.
Självhävda.
Yeah. Had he couldn't.
You had an English word, Ron.
Yes, I was thinking about it, but the let me think. Yours, I was thinking about authenticity. With him, what did I think of?
So standing up for his own thing,
Right,
and
assertiveness is what I was thinking.
Yeah, assertiveness.
Yeah.
That was it.
If that's okay with Max.
Yeah. I think so.
So this is a point. Is Max really going to take a stand here that there is something
that needs to be answered?
Yeah, something that needs to be answered. Something that is not it's not just about doing your job, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas that's what Sam has been arguing for quite a long time is, could we all just quit this sort of nonsense? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, Kara, okay, so tell me what Mark says then. I'm interested.
Well, of course but he asked what happened in Moodville. What information does he have about that? He knows there are some documents, so he will probably. What was in the Moodville you did? You had some documents and got into trouble, but what happened?
No, I didn't have any documents. I went to a food market, and that place was kind of. It was kind of seedy in a way that doesn't have to do with food, and
what did Nia do?
I mean, I had to get away from there, and then I was out in nowhere, and Nia picked me up. That's basically it. And she went someplace she needed to go.
But she said there was documents that weren't involved, but it is involved, because then she wouldn't point of the documents. So you probably did something afterwards that.
Oh no! It's like Dr. Keller all over again. He's seeing. Yeah. Let's see.
So
can I play Kara for a second? Kara is looking at Sam, and all of a sudden she had talked all about how she could trust Sam, and was thinking of Sam as a person who wouldn't deceive others and things like that, and is looking at Sam and looks up at Mark, realizes she's kind of on Mark's side, and you can see her kind of do this, and then just says she doesn't want to. It's okay, Mark, but you can just leave us alone, please.
Why?
I was saying it's Sam doesn't want to, and Kara is not feeling good about this. She actually she loves Sam for being honest and plain and basic and clear. And now she has to defend Sam for not doing that. And she hates it. She's hating every second of this.
Mark doesn't understand why. He's a basic character.
Oh, I get it that Mark doesn't understand it. That's okay by me. And that's clear though.
I feel like I have made the most annoying character.
Right now, Mark is the champion of honesty right now.
There goes a fan mail to Max.
Yay!
For being the most pesty person in the world. Unfortunately, I can't give a fan mail to our dear producer. And I need a minute to figure out how Sam is going to react to this.
The fans, I have money.
Wow.